They laughed at the dropout. Then I called the police. Returning to my old high school was never part of my plan. I had no reason to go back to that place, and I certainly didn't miss it. But when my little sister got nominated for a big academic award, I sucked it up and showed up. I wanted to be there for her, even if it meant walking into the lion's den. For context, I dropped out halfway through sophomore year, not because I couldn't handle school, but because I built an app that exploded overnight. One thing led to another, and now I run a tech company worth $10 million. But no one back home knew that. I kept my success off social media and never looked back. I liked the idea that I could be invisible to the people who once made my life hell. Anyway, I rolled into the gym wearing a clean blazer and jeans, trying to blend in. But of course, I had to pass the punch table, where half the school's faculty were posted up like it was a teacher reunion. And that's when it started. My old history teacher saw me and called out, well, the dropout returns. Everyone turned to look. She had that smug little smirk I remembered all too well. Don't tell me you're here begging for your transcript. That ship has sailed, I kept it simple. Just here for my sister, she scoffed. Then my math teacher piped up with, must be tough on your sister, carrying the shame of your failure. Bet she's working overtime to make up for it. Another teacher added, still dressing like a teenager, huh? Guess you never grew up. I tried to just walk past, but the English teacher, yeah, the one who used to passive-aggressively grade in red ink, physically grabbed my arm. Don't you dare run away like you did from school, she snapped, her nails digging into my skin. Every time I see a homeless person, I think of my dropouts. That'll be you soon if it isn't already. I said I was doing fine. The math teacher laughed. What's that mean? You flipping burgers now? Maybe assistant manager? The principal strolled over like he was making a movie entrance, looked me up and down, and said loud enough for half the gym to hear, this is what failure looks like. Let it be a warning. Then my phone buzzed in my hand, probably a Slack message from my team, and the history teacher snatched it. She read the screen out loud. CEO, she laughed. That what you call your boyfriend now? Then, no joke, she threw it on the floor. Screen shattered. Oops, the math teacher clinked his cup like we were at a roast. Everyone, let this be a reminder. Arrogance and ignorance destroy potential. He actually toasted to it. The English teacher, who apparently lost her mind completely, pulled scissors off a desk, walked up to me, and cut a chunk of my hair. Your hair's a mess, just like your life. I was stunned, frozen. Then the history teacher dumped her entire cup of punch on me, like it was a frat party or something. You smell like failure. Might as well look like it too. Then, before I could even process that, she slapped me. Full force, open hand across the face. That's for wasting my time trying to educate someone so hopeless. The principal grabbed my arm and tried to drag me toward the door. You're traumatizing the actual students. Should I call the police? I resisted. He twisted my arm behind my back. The math teacher leaned in close and muttered, you probably still think dropping out was the right move, but you're a walking cautionary tale. Then, bless her soul, my sister appeared, award in hand. She froze when she saw me, wet, bruised, hair hacked, eyes red. What the hell is going on here? She said, loud and sharp. She stormed over, pulled me up, and stared them all down. Tell them about your company, she said. Tell them the truth. I just shook my head. Let's talk somewhere private. We pushed past the crowd. Some of the teachers laughed as we left. I picked up my shattered phone and followed her out to her car. She helped me in, practically vibrating with rage. What happened? She asked. What have you been doing all this time? So I told her everything. The app, the Series A funding, the company with 23 employees, the Tech Weekly articles, the back-end platform we built that's now used by 3 major universities. She stared at me like I was speaking another language. Why didn't you ever tell anyone? Because people like them don't deserve to know. She drove me straight to urgent care. The doctor checked out the slap mark, the scalp cut, the swelling on my arm. The nurse gave me a packet labeled assault victim documentation. Then I called the police. Click the full story to see what happened next.